Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. Once again, to bring you another Company Bros to replay, brought to you by, actually, Frankie. Frankie has sent us a CH2 replay. Thank you, Frankie. If you want to do so, you can head to my YouTube channel and you can submit a replay. But otherwise, this is a 3v3 on Angamute. Oh, we'll see. We have Lead Power, Ares, and Frankie versus German Power Ranger, German Panzer Division, and German ABC. I know there's a lot more in there, but I'm just gonna read that just to save time and energy. And oh my god, we're versing another clan. I assume either that or we're versing a German pop band of some type or hip hop group. That could be a group or idea. I'm just saying. Just saying. Let's see. This guy would be on vocals. This guy would be in charge of guitar, electric guitar, and shape it in with a like a stripe on it, like Power Ranger stripe. Yeah, exactly. And then the Panzer Division guy, he's on drums. There you go. As you can tell, I'm not the average COH2 commentator, and I don't typically stick on a lot of the gameplay unless it is pretty awesome or there's a glaring issue like this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Have we started on the wrong foot? Ares and Lead Power. Also, before I go, I want to also thank my Patreon supporters like Leo, Sean, and Tim. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock and are awesome. Anyway, holy God. One of my big rules in COH2, don't pick the same doctrine. If you go and play the game in your real time, and for me, when I hit this, it just hit show player stats, it pops this. But when you're in the game, it'll show, hey, what commander everyone picks. This is a big no-no, because it literally is, let's pick the exact same doctrine so we can literally not have any variety and the enemy can easily defeat us. Oh boy, at least the other guy did. No, like, okay, if Frankie picks Royal Artillery Regiment, then they're screwed. But I like the Valentine tank. And that's all I'm gonna. And that is probably the only saving grace. The fact that they could kind of co-opt and have Valentines and artillery, and then Overwatch with all their artillery guns firing upon that frontline positions. I like the idea of that, but I mean, we'll see how it gets implemented. Anyway, Angamute is an urban map, has a lot of buildings, lots of long streets, very easy to get like choke pointed and unable to really get out of certain positions. But we'll see how this goes. I actually thought that this guy was being suppressed by this MG, but I'm like, oh wait, no. He rushed his Vickers, which by the way, all three British, and we have two Vermont and no KW. He rushed his Vickers so he could suppress this MG, which again has the flanking advantage, and then trying to rush up his engineers. No, sorry, he doesn't have an engineer squad. Sorry. Although this guy has his pioneers running up along with his grenadiers. He's rushing up his British infantry section to combat these guys, and he's trying to throw all the troops he can in the building to combat these guys while they're on negative cover. This worked. I mean, it's very, once the British kind of like emplace themselves in certain locations, it's very hard to remove them. But wow, it's Ares, nice job. Very nice job holding that area down. Anyway, and actually, we can double check and look. A lot of higher level guys here, not so much in the allies. So actually, I think the Axis have the advantage in playtime, mind you, playtime. Alright, now let's see how things go. Also, apparently there's a COH2 tournament coming up. I'm going to try and enter. I feel like that'd be cool. Team Greyshot. That'd be cool. Now I just have to get a team together. So it'll be me. We don't want to have my brother. My brother sucks. So, then we probably want to have a good player. Oh, man, that poor guy. Again, being Mortar, just fall back. Like, you have another squad. You can just move it up. Let's see. It'll definitely probably be my brother. Let's see. We need a really good player, so not GTA. If I want to do a massive armor charge, then I'm going with GTA. Well, let's see. Who else would probably good? You want? Let me just join up with get Tank Killer back. Oh no, he's in military. Damn it! All my good players are gone. All right, I'll have to scrounge up some players. Oh, I'll get Earth. There we go. I just did a replay with him. I'll get a pro MLG player on my side. Speaking of which, nice flamethrower ability, burns up enemy infantry. Very, very good move to really push back enemy forces. But the problem is this poor son of a bitch is it's a light vehicle that's very susceptible to incoming enemy fire. So all this infantry has enough firepower to pretty much push this thing back, which poor lead power. But at least he managed to inflict damage. And he's actually upgrading his infantry to make him more capable against the enemy forces. So that's very cool. I guess he was trying to flank. Probably not a good idea. I think they're in a good position right now where they really just need to hold and then kind of reman, regroup, and counter the enemy. Not really push up anymore. We have a nice flank coming in over here, but as you can see, the Vickers and the Sniper pretty much just annihilate these poor Grenadiers and take them out. And the thing about that upgraded MG, now 2 stars, they do a lot more damage versus infantry, and also the first vet is sight. I'm sorry, not sight. Well, it's range. Oh, Sniper missed a shot. Would have been awesome if he knocked out those Grenadiers. Actually, it would have been awesome if the MG and Sniper would have knocked out both. That would have been a huge loss. Needs to retreat this MG immediately. Very good, but you need to retreat. Actually, yeah. Okay, you're firing, but you need to retreat. Dude, like, seriously. That mortar's like, can we just fire a shot? Okay, we can fire a shot. We're fine. And can we fire another one? Probably need to retreat. Okay, we're going to retreat now. Let's see, a big push over here by lead power. I like how it's like, Frankie sent me this, and I really haven't really seen it. But there's not much going on. He put a mortar pit here. Couple infantry section and over here. Not really all that much. Just waiting, I guess, for an assault. Yeah, German Power Ranger kind of just hanging back and just like, all right, let's just kind of regroup because no way am I pushing up against him. Nice idea with a Sniper, but the problem is, even though you could very easily take out the British infantry because, again, they're 4-man squads, so snipers are way more potent versus, let's say, a conscript, which is 6-man. That MG and the mortars just keep you held back, especially with the upgraded, like, range. Yeah, the Sniper just, yeah, you need to pick off other things. But nice job going on the offensive lead power. And, okay, kill the Verkenwerfer, very cool. You lost the Universal Carrier, but hell, at least you took that. If you could steal that, also get off a negative cover, that would probably be a good idea. We could close range. If you could steal that Verkenwerfer, oh man, would that be a detriment to this guy. Because again, take the AT gun, you essentially delay their capabilities to fight. Oh, very nice grenade. You delay their capabilities to have a lot of AT. Which again, very good, especially if you're going to be producing Valentine tanks to really push the enemy back. But oh man, has ABC taken some heavy losses. Actually, a lot of the Germans are, but we see here the Allies are as well taking equal losses. He has an armor-piercing sniper, which would be great versing this thing. But yeah, since he's retreating, do you have any? No, you have. Well, you have an MG moving up, but you need something else to really finish this thing off. Okay, moving over infantry, Frankie is, so he could pretty much, under direct fire, push it back. Unfortunately, I think this emplacement is in a terrible position. I think this area, just demo this area to kind of open it up would have been better. Yeah, this is a kind of a bad spot. I'm going to just put that out there. It's really bad. Are you under fire? No, you're not. So why does it look like you're under fire? I don't know. Anyway. British infantry moving over. If he can get in the building, that would actually be very good because he gets the guys in no cover. Actually, now negative cover, which would be very effective, especially, again, British infantry, they do their best because of the rifles in heavy cover. So, probably what you want to put them in heavy cover. I mean, he did on the side, but I think the building would have probably been a little better. Nice job dodging the rifle grenade. Let's see, on the right-hand side, the MG is holding back ABC from really pushing up. He's getting himself a half-track. But as you can see, he did lose another piece of infantry, so he's really playing defensive right now. The Allies are doing a hell of a job keeping the Axis back and really taking a lot of or not taking too many losses, but just keeping the front line just enough to make sure they can keep their lead. Nice job killing the Sniper. Again, added range. Snipers, terrible at fighting British MGs just because of that. Nice idea with the mortar, kind of uproot it, and we see here it looks like Power Rangers coming in to assist, kind of break areas. If they break areas, they should actually have a pretty good job at hopefully taking back this left side. Now Sniper is moving in. We also have an armored car. Very surprising on an armored car because you figure you want to get the Beaufort and then the Valentine tank. Kind of they complement, since the Valentine tank is a supportive tank similar to the armored car is like a supportive tank. I mean, I guess it's an armored car technically, but it's very similar. Very similar. Also, Panzer Grenadiers, are you getting the Panzerschreck ability? That'd be very interesting if you would. No, you're not. You could get it, but you're not. And that would actually push back the armored car decently well, so surprising on that note. this mortar pit is actually providing well, fire to push back the German infantry. Very nice, very nice. And again, kind of a best point is putting placements in middle, so that way they can kind of assist both on the right and left side, instead of just holding off on one corner, and then it really only helps that one corner. Half track pushing back, lead power. Again, he's probably going to lose that MG. Yep, there it goes. And he's taking some heavy losses. He does have the, oh god, what am I thinking? What's the name of these things? Piats. Oh my god. Sorry, I still have a cold, so my head's not exactly in the right place. I've been taking a lot of medicine, so maybe my judgment's a little cloudy. But in any capacity, I'm still good enough to do replays. And I can tell you right now, this is not going to work. Because I know you're trying to chase it down, but the half track's right there. You know it's right there. It has enough health that one Piat's not going to kill it. Now, let's see here. We have some concentrate barrage coming in. It's on the, let's see, right-hand side. I'm kind of curious where you're doing it on. Oh, actually, this kind of helps. So, what did... Frankie hasn't picked anything yet. Panzer Division went the Luftwaffe supply doctrine. It's actually not a bad doctrine for this map. The munitions points are a little close to the front line, but the big thing is the fuel points are way in the back. So you can just spend manpower and get a lot of fuel and munitions and kind of help boost up your armor. And I've seen people do this so that way they just essentially fund the OKW. They're like, here, take all this fuel, and I want you to just rush for a king. And it works. It honestly does work, because... what, 15 minutes in game, and you're like, oh, okay, we're winning, and all of a sudden, with versing your Su-76 is a King Tiger, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? So, yeah. Also, the double team over here seems to be pretty effective. Again, Ares and lead power once had decent armies, now down to pretty much the bare bones of an army. Not going all that well. They really need to just kind of hold back and regroup. Also, keep inflicting losses upon the enemy. Kind of the big thing. We have some Piats, so that could be very effective, but the flame barrage, very effective at killing guys in buildings. So again, they need to kill this. They need to kill this. And he just lost it. And he missed. Yeah, again, he should have probably got out of the building faster. That being said, though, Frankie's flanking, doing a nice job killing a unit. Unfortunately, oh boy, Ares took a serious loss, but he's getting a Centaur. That could be very effective at countering the infantry that is currently been, hurting him quite a bit. We can see here, it looks like, well, ABC's been more defensive. Probably should move out of this area if there's a concentrated barrage coming in. But not a bad idea, because again, he doesn't know how big of an enemy force he's fighting, and he's been taking some serious losses. So the fact that, wow, okay, yeah, let's move up the half track into, well, there we go. Good thing he moved. But he doesn't know how big of an army he's fighting, even though lead power really has shit. Like, he has nothing. If he really wanted to, I think a Valentine tank would be good, because then he could deploy it and kind of oversee what the enemy is deploying and playing, and then kind of counter it and then he's like, he can use the infrared on this thing, which again does have an infrared sensor on it, to be like, oh, so the enemy has a half track here. Let's do a concentrated barrage here, because again, this ability allows you to pretty much call direct fire anywhere, which sucks if you're the enemy team. But then concentrate fire on enemy positions and neutralize it. Keeps the enemy moving, but it keeps you able to have a strike force that can hit the enemy where they least suspect, or where you can see they're weakest. Anyway, so Panzer Division, a really nice job pushing on the left-hand side, and again, kind of helping out, dropping a lot of munitions so he can upgrade his troops with, Panzer Shreks and MG42s, and even the occasional flamethrower. Power Ranger went defesting support. I'm assuming he went this to counteract the mortar emplacement in mid, because that's what kind of the normal artillery plus the mortar half-tracks are mainly used for by the Wehrmacht, to counter British emplacements or any emplacements. We'll see how effective that is. Centaur, though, showing what the Centaur does best. It eats infantry. Holy mackerel, does this thing eat infantry. And with the British infantry moving in, yeah, he's going to have to retreat. There's no way the Germans can hold that back. And it's like, oh, Greyshot, what about armor? Well, let's see. Do any Germans have armor? So let's see. You have the capability to armor. But I'm assuming you're... Actually, I'm very curious why you're not getting armor. You have way more than enough fuel and manpower. You could have gotten a tank a while ago. But no, you get another Panzer Grenadier. That's weird. And it's not like, oh, Greyshot. Well, he has to place the building. No, he doesn't. He really doesn't. Also, nice job killing the half-track with the armor car. Kind of missed that off screen, but... Love how the Centaur's doing damage, even though it's like pretty much just a flak gun, killing a tank with it, and then also the Piat's hurting as well. Oh shoot, rifle grenade, almost getting a really nice kill. Piat's moving up. Again, they've upgraded so they're a bit more effective against armor. Armored car going in for the flank, I think, which could knock out the treads of the Panzer IV, knock it out. We have a incendiary bomb coming in. And a plane crash right into the lake. Or is that a river? It's a river. Okay. Poor armored car gets annihilated, but the Cromwell's still here. Yeah. Trying to go in for the flank. Unfortunately, Panzer IV's gun just a wee bit too powerful with the Panzer Grenadiers. Also, we can see here he went the anvil tactic because, again, we have the white phosphorus rounds coming in with the artillery, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, what else do we have? With you two haven't picked anything yet. I'm very curious what you guys will pick. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying about Panzer Division. Why you would even go this doctrine and be like, and pick the support armor corps, but not immediately go for an armored tank, I don't know. Same thing with Power Rangers. I guess you're now getting that stuff. With a Stug and lighter armor, that's good. If the problem with this stuff, though, is it's good right now because the enemy doesn't have a ton of armor. But if you're versing a Firefly, these things are screwed. I'm just pointing it out. But it could be why he's also getting Panzer Grenadiers. They'll combat that. But yeah, Fireflies will tear apart Panzer IV armor. It's a reason why anytime you see like big Panzer IV charges, it needs to counter just Fireflies. They eat Panzer IVs. It's amazing. But yeah, it seems like the enemy team is mostly deploying light to medium armored forces. You still haven't deployed anything, and you have more than enough fuel. So I'm assuming you're gonna putting down another truck. ABC, and then you're gonna get a King Tiger. That, or you're saving it for a Yag. One or the other. Anyway, on the right hand side, wow, that poor Cromwell got annihilated by the Stern Pioneer squad. But he's taking a couple shots, trying to kill the Stern Pioneers. And the sniper's pretty good at that. I mean, it's a very small like squad of guys, so it's like 4 men, so you can easily take it out. And nice job with the sniper, took out quite a few. So, I guess he's playing more defensively, but unfortunately these guys really need to start battening down the hatches, because I can see on the left side they're kind of grouping up, and they need something to really take that out. Now, we have a Valentine tank moving up, and again, we get to hear this observation mode. That's what you need. Put it behind a building, activate observation mode, so you see where the enemy is, so then you can call in your artillery fire to kind of break them apart, push them back, and hit them where it hurts. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, moving up guys to negative cover, not the smartest idea, Frankie. Oh boy, you're gonna die. Yeah, that was a really bad charge. Cromwell definitely needs healed. This guy just rolling in, unsure why the Volk squad is. Also, you can pick up a Panzer Shrek, which is fantastic. Did you kill this? Was that the sniper? Yeah, that was the sniper. So, surprised on that. Actually, really surprised. Just, hey, roll up. Let's have the sniper fire point blank. Probably not the smartest idea. You already threw your grenade, so you can't do that. Royal Engineer should kill them close range, though. And you can grab the Panzer Shrek. So, win-win. Armor pushing in mid. You definitely need an AT gun of some sort. Let's see. You have a Firefly coming in. That should easily counteract that armor. Also, love the mine placement. And if you're wondering, like, Greyshot, those mines, why would any infantry be there? So when they run for the building to put an MG in, use the MG. Nice idea. Nice idea. Because to get in this thing, you have to go through this way. So, could help later in game. Especially the enemy's like, oh, we have this. Boom, boom. Firefly's moving up. Looks like, though, a lot of SCG, a lot of Stern Pioneers with Panzer Shrek, so that could be a big issue. But if you get enough infantry, was it Ares should be able to push them back. Well, he needs infantry. Oh my god, well, lead power. Oh wow. So what I'm seeing here is this. I'm seeing a decent player in mid. Nice artillery, by the way. Nice job killing the Grenadiers. A decent player in mid being supported by 2 guys who pick the exact same doctrine, who cannot keep an army alive to save their lives. Also, what I tell you, the Firefly eats armor. Poor Stu gets annihilated, and there goes Panzer IV. And right now, the actual support structure is in the middle of the map. That's the only thing keeping the allies in this game. Poor MG. Will that last? I don't know, but I'm just saying, right now the flanks are falling, but middle's holding. If those flanks curve in and surround middle, I don't think things are going to be going very well. Now, another Panzer IV, and he's moving up, but we need a T-gun, and Piot's moving up. So he might try to, like, oh, we can kill this Firefly, no problem. And then the AT-gun pops up. It's like, oh, we're going to annihilate that Panzer IV. Nice job pulling that thing back. It doesn't have a lot of armor, and again, your AT-gun could easily take out the Panzer IV. Nice kill. What is that? Wow, Piot. Oh, wow, and a Panzer... Dude, pick that stuff up if you can. Because you have, let's see, you have 1, 2... Yeah, you can pick up another. At least I think you can. You only have 1 Piot. Yeah, you have 3 other rifles. So you can pick up usually 2 special weapons per unit. There's some German units that can have 4 special weapons, like the 4 STG-44s. It's weird like that, but still, whatever. Grab some of this bonus stuff, and you can just start harming the enemy. Now, it seems like they're going a lot of anti-armor, which is weird in my mind, because British infantry, if you equipped with Piots, are very good just countering, or, sorry, Brens are very good. Like, again, this example, fighting infantry. And with a mix with the anti-armor component, I don't know. Also, it looks like we have some type of artillery coming in here. I'm assuming he did it to hold the Duke from going back, but I don't see White Foster's coming down, so I don't know. I think that might have been a waste. We have supplies coming down over here. I guess my guess is to keep equipping his guys with Panzerschrecks. Not a bad idea. Have a large Panzerschrecks. You have 6 Panzerschrecks fighting any allied unit, and that unit's going to take serious casualties. So they need actually a good fighting force. The problem is the guy on the flank is this guy, and I don't think he has enough firepower to really hold his flank. That said, we have a Comet on this side, and it seems that Comet annihilated a lot of the Sturms. So who knows? Maybe one heavily armored. I also like Comet on the right, Churchill on the left, Anvil, Hammer. Pretty cool. He's probably going to move up his Churchill, annihilate this poor Sturm squad, which is Vet 5, by the way. So I give you credit, but yeah. Get annihilated. Oh, okay. He ran through the building, and he's going to get annihilated. Oh, very close. Very close. Big push on the left. Unfortunately, a lot of Panzerschreck forces. Oh, yep, more. The Firefly's screwed. Unless he can do an awesome... Get out of there. Oh, damn it. So close to getting out. I think... Do you have Gammon bombs? I'm actually curious. Do you? Oh, please. Oh, that was a really nice grenade. Still, you killed 1 squad and pushed the other 2 back with low health. That was a good hit. That was good. It might not have been a perfect trade, but at least you inflicted severe casualties on Panzer Division. Which actually reminds me, do you have Gammon bombs? You haven't picked yet. Okay, so you haven't chosen one or the other. I get that. That's fine. I think Gammon bombs might be good because the amount of munitions you have. Because if you see a big blob, Gammon bombs will annihilate big blobs of infantry. Also hurt armor. Oh, shoot. Well, there goes that Comet tank I talked about earlier. I also like how they the Germans close off this area. So, remember how I mentioned before about the flanks being weak and then being enclosed? That's happening right now. Ooh, boy. Yeah. And it's bad because, I mean, Frankie is so far a good guy. I just think his allies are idiots who can't hold their own. Huh. That sucks. I'm trying to think of any way they can really combat this, but I'm seeing another Panther being deployed by ABC, which increases their anti-armor capabilities. A Comet can maybe go toe-to-toe, but you have to be very, very good. Oh, look, he comes... I swear to God, if this Firefly gets another... this kills this Panther, then yeah, oh, nice Panzerschreck shot. Then yeah, it's exactly what I said. Frankie is the supportive link, holding 2 guys from drowning. He's like holding them, but he's also being beaten. And it's like, how long can this guy hold 2 people above water before they just collapse into the lake? Or the or stream, or whatever you want to call it. I don't care if they're riverboating or in the middle of the ocean. Whatever. My analogy works. Anyway. The positive thing is at least Panzer Division and Power Ranger are taking severe losses. But we look at Power Ranger, he has a ton of manpower. This guy has a lot of excess manpower, and he could very easily just use those resources and just be like, alright, I can take some losses, but I can just keep pumping out units. And we can see here with the allies, they don't have, well, fuck, never mind. Lead Power does, but he doesn't. Where the fuck is your army, Lead Power? Like, seriously. Wait. Wait, what the fuck? When did you get a Panzer IV? Am I missing some? Who's lost a Panzer? You can see here it's a Wehrmacht Panzer IV because it doesn't have the armored skirts, but what the fuck? Oh, as quickly as it came, it disappeared. Oh, another grenade. Oh, that was a, okay, decent grenade. Another one? Yep, throw it, and a little bit more damage. Not, oh, wait. Another guy coming up. Not enough for a grenade, though. Oh, no, he doesn't have grenades researched. The artillery coming in. Actually, what was it? Sector artillery, right? Yeah, sector artillery. And actually hit some of their own guys. Wow, pretty good. And can they kill the Stug on the retreat? Do they have a Panzerschreck? I swear I thought one of them grabbed a Panzerschreck. I guess not. Maybe it was the other guy. But, oh, yeah, here we go. He's the guy with the Panzerschreck. But they're enclosing. This Stug is screwed. It's like, there's no way. Yeah, yep, there it goes. Nice job with the Firefly. Nice kill. Now get the fuck out of there before a Flame Barrage kills all your men. Unfortunately, even though it's like, yeah, guys, they're doing it. They're pushing. Oh, my God. He's going to retreat right in the fire. Anyway, yeah, they're doing it. They're pushing him back. Wow, he ran through fire just fine. We have to also note that this guy on the right-hand side is just battening down the hatches. He's just like, all right, well, I can just keep fortifying. No issue, no problem. I'm all good. I also just realized that the Wehrmacht player is the guy who went double Panther, which is weird. I figured he would have went with a King, but I guess he wanted the double anti-armor, which, whatever. Alright. Wait, Panther. Oh, okay, so we finally picked his doctrine, Special Operations. Not bad. Maybe he wants to save up for a command tank, which could help his allies. Again, boost them with movement and allow them to have at least a better chance of fighting the allied armor. Also, nice mines. I see you've mined up the area, so you're making sure this area is locked down. So I think it's going to be very difficult for the allies to break this apart, unless you have artillery, which they have access to, but I don't think it's really going to do it. So we have a push over here, but the Panther can easily kill these guys because A, MG42, and B, these guys have no anti-armor, so they're going to do shit against this. And essentially, it's just like, I always like the, don't get me wrong, I'm always the guy who's like, oh man, I love when MGs and stuff hit armor because you can see the bouncing, the bullets just bouncing, and just like, I know the spark effect is mostly a Hollywood effect, but still looks pretty cool. Of just like, shots bouncing and stuff like that. It looks cool. But it's not going to do anything. It's just like, man, that looks great. Not really going to do anything, though. Speaking of which, Comet just died due to the Panzerschreck army, which is now the only thing that Panzer Division is doing. It's just having a giant Panzer blob, which, again, it could be a good or bad thing. Unfortunately, oh shoot, you should have moved back. Yeah, Frankie, you fucked up. You should move back to Firefly. It's a good thing because you can fight armor. The bad thing, as you can see, a Churchill and a Centaur, both very good at killing infantry, which makes those groups, oh, I swear, hold on. We're about to see if he targets the right unit or the wrong unit. He targeted the right unit. The wrong unit would have been the Churchill because it would have done nothing. The right unit is the Centaur because it would have done something. And, okay, not exactly the most effective, but it was okay. Churchill moving up. Problem is, Stu getting more armor, anti-armor infantry moving up. There's a Firefly coming in, so Ares has something. Lead Power could be getting armor, or a dude. I think a Sexton mixed in with a Valentine would be a great combination to really start using artillery and breaking this guy up on the right-hand side. Also, ABC, I think getting another Panther is probably not what you want to do. I think you want to command Panther. I think you also just realized he placed mines, Lead Power. I hope you realize that. Stop moving up your infantry. You have artillery coming down, which kind of helps break up this infantry. Again, I don't think the Churchill's in too much of an issue, because again, for whatever reason, even though it doesn't really look all that sloped, the Churchill is actually a good rate at which when stuff hits it, it bounces. Again, don't know why, but it does, and it's great because it just has so much armor and a great deflection bonus as well. It's very hard to kill. Now let's see, we have some type of artillery coming in, Overwatch artillery, I assume, which again, it just makes me just shake my head because they literally all pick the same doctrine, which is a big no. This is a hell no from Greyshot 1.7 because now, like, again, I think in this scenario, if I was part of the, like, if I was that group, I would have went like a bombing regiment, or I would have went emplacement, something different, because you have an artillery focus. You need something that can hold, and right now that's been your biggest issue. Is also infantry. Maybe a mattress would have actually maybe even a slightly different commandos from behind, so you see this artillery deploy commandos deal with it. Maybe a supportive doctrine, like me with the AVRE or a Churchill a Churchill crocodile variant. Something to combat this infantry. That would have been good, but just another artillery, and you're not really using any artillery. Kind of a waste in my opinion. Also, move back the fucking Firefly. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Enough Panzer strikes are being fired to hurt a Churchill. That's frightening. But I feel like one good shot, and there goes the entire blob. He's essentially blobbing. And what's incredibly frustrating is that I'm not seeing any tank with the capabilities or the gall to really charge forward and just run him over. We know one of them went Anvil, and I know for a fact, let me double check, that it wasn't, again, you can't pick this guy, because guess what, it's a Churchill. So that means lead power, I know for a fact, got a Comet. So he has war speed. He could bum, I'm not even joking, he could bum rush all the infantry and just run them all over. Or the Centaur, or even the Cromwell. The British tanks have great speed and maneuverability, so they can run over giant blobs. And that's what I do. Anytime I see a blob, I run them over with treads. Because it's just like, it makes sense. You have a big blob of infantry. You have a bunch of men, and you have a big armored tank. I don't care if they have a bunch of Panzerschrecks. If they're reloading and I can charge, I'm going to fucking gun it and try to run them all over. And again, they're all going to be pushed to a building, and I can just easily kill them. And especially in an urban environment, you can very easily do that. But since you're kind of just keeping them at arm's length, they're just picking off your armor one by one, and it's just slowly beating you back. The Centaur can get a couple hits in, that's fine. But like I said, I feel like your best offensive weapon is actually just running all the infantry over, because you're being pushed back. And right now, you can't afford to really be pushed back with the amount. Let's see, the Germans have 240s and a 70. You have 240s and a 60. So right now they have more men than you, and in my opinion, a lot of them have better equipment than you, and they have the access to really keep increasing that because of the fuel and all the supply drops they're getting. So since you have artillery and you really don't have like commandos or something to really go behind enemy lines to fight it, you're essentially have to remove them with arty, and so far I have not seen that. Now, finally, we're actually seeing some artillery with the Sexton, and if he was smart, I would actually start hitting this. Like, we know he's concentrated over here. Again, a commando bombing strike, I just see, like, as a perfect thing right here. Also, I'm just gonna leave it right there as it just dances. I don't know why the poles are dancing, but they're dancing. And the COH2 physics logic for you, really, honestly. Oh, there they go. Now, again, they could use enough concentrate artillery that they could all hit one location with white phosphorus and everything and just murder these posts. That would be a good idea. That could be effective. We'll see if that works. Also, love the Panther charging forward. Think we're going to win, and literally gets met with a bunch of Fireflies and all around good infantry to combat it. And also, I'm really surprised that the British infantry don't all have Panzerschrecks, because you literally keep losing a ton of Panzerschrecks. But at the same time, even though it's hilarious, like Ares and Lead Power, Panzer Division and Power Ranger, both not keeping a steady army. But then you look at ABC, he has a pretty stacked army. Like, he has 2 Panthers, plus a command panther leading them. So he has a great assault force and pretty much the capabilities too. I know he's kind of camping, but he could really cause hell if he wanted to. Just do a big armor push and just kind of wreck the allies. Which I think that's what he's playing. I think what he's trying to do is lock down his territory and then push. That's what I am making the assumption he's trying to do. Which is hilarious that a guy that can counter emplacement, stuff like that, isn't pushing forward. But also, lead power's on the left-hand side, and this guy's like, I'm just going to stay on the right and not do much. Comet flanking a poor Stu who can't turn his gun. Aw, poor Stu. But, again, war speed. Go fucking war speed. You can't escape. You can't escape, and you fucked yourself. You went war speed to try to run away. Oh, why did you turn down? I love how he turned down this way. Love how they move up a Firefly deal with the infantry. Just run the suckers over. Throw a grenade. Churchills can throw a grenade if you get close enough. Alright? Oh my god, artillery coming in. That should hurt him on the retreat at least. There we go. That's a good hit. That's a really good hit. We have a... That's stupid. That's incredible. Why would you call in an airstrike on a bunch of Churchills? They're not... It's not going to do anything. But that was actually a good strike. Now, unfortunately, the Panthers are now rolling in. And they're saying, hello, world. Remember us? You kind of forgot about us on that side. Anyway, the problem is they're kind of in a weird position. They're kind of like boxed in. And I think artillery right now would have been pretty freaking great. He's also deploying smoke so he can retreat. We have an AT gun coming in. We have another Churchill. So that's what Frankie went. He went Churchill. So I think calling in a concentrated barrage right here with the white phosphorus would cripple this armor because it would essentially allow them to shoot slower. So there goes their command tank, which again, something you want to hide behind the Panthers to boost them, not put them directly in front. Also a lot of AT, so the Panthers, even though they can kind of beat a Churchill, the Churchill can just take so many hits, it's ridiculous. But it's, again, a good damage soaker. And they have enough AT and components that the Allies can just push back the Allies. And I wouldn't be surprised if this one hits a mine. There it goes. And it's screwed. One more shot and it's dead. We have, I think, white phosphorus coming in. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. That's a free Panther. And if white phosphorus... No, it's not white phosphorus. So that means the lead power called it in. So you need to steal that tank. You can see him. He's like, oh shit. Oh shit. We have to kill it. We have to kill it now. We have to kill it now. He killed it, but it kept him there a few more seconds, which allowed them to get a couple more shots on that Panther, which weakened it more than, again, him just retreating. So, positive note. Artillery, though, is hitting his own units, which is a bad note. Alright, so, what do we have? What exactly do we have? An army now, because, again, both sides took some losses. I would say the Allies have a pretty stable 50 to 60 army, and the Germans are down. They definitely took some losses, so they have to be on the more defensive. Panzer Division lost some Panzer Grenadiers, but looks like he's fully stocked and ready to go. Now he has 5 of the damn things. Like I said, I feel like war speed, just rushing into them would be your best bet. Because right now, if you deal with that blob, you're good. Also, the Valentine tank would be your best friend right now, because you could literally set it down and just overwatch. And then when you see it, you're like, okay, they're coming this way. We need to anticipate this, and let's counter them. Let's get some MGs. Because again, they just have anti-armor components. They have no anti-infantry. So an MG or a bunch of infantry could easily fight Panzer Grenadiers. Especially like with Piats and... No, not Piats. Brens. Just get Brens and just upgraded men, and you're all in the clear. The problem is of course, ABC, who has more than enough men and firepower to kind of just be like, alright, I'm going to hang on the sides. He's also has enough munitions and enough manpower to get Obersudan, which he's doing right now, which will essentially be the anti-infantry component they need, because Obersudan with SCG-44, especially multiple squads, will destroy lighter infantry, and that's a lot of allied infantry. The good news is poor Power Ranger has gotten curb stomped so bad he barely has any army to speak of. Also, this guy, again, just, I love it. He moves up with his Panzer Grenadiers, hopes to get a kill, and then just retreats. And then he gets shot in the ass on the way back. That's been the running theme. Look, the amount of the guys with Panzer Strikes, and they're like, run, run, run! It's insane. It's great. I love this. People say, Greyshot, don't you get tired of bullshit CH2 games? I'm like, no, because they're freaking hysterical. Seeing a ton of guys with Panzer, with essentially you know, like goddamn like giant rockets on their shoulders just running away is just hilarious. Anyway, so finally looks like Germany's actually getting armor in a Panther, which I think is a bad move. If anything, if I was him, I would get a Brumbar to combat the infantry. Also, it could help stun armor for your Panzerschrecks to, you know, kill. But that's just me. Churchill, again, can take way more hits than the Stug, so... And the Stugs have trouble penetrating that heavier armor, so, yeah, goodbye. Oh, damn it. Big push over here. Managed to kill a tank on the flank, but... Oh, shoot. He doesn't have any armor. He has a lot of anti... Wow, that actually could be considered a decent strike. And it looks like he attacked here, forced him this way, and then came around and charged him while he was kind of just not knowing. Also, some of the mines may have played an effect into that as well. As you can see, it definitely crippled his armor. Either that or the Panzerschrecks did. Or the Panzerfaust. Not Panzerschrecks. Panzerfaust would cripple engines. Wow, a lot of Churchill. I like how he has the Churchills leading. So they... Oh my god, the amount of Panzerschrecks. So that way they can take it, and then he can just push up. Grenades are your friends. Grenades. Just throw grenades. Or white phosphorus would also be very good in this scenario. I also like how he moved back one step and missed like 8 rockets. One grenade would be beautiful. Oh my god. Ares, get yourself a goddamn grenade. You literally could have killed that blob if you had a single fucking grenade. Oh. Anyway, now they're all coming up this way. Very surprised artillery isn't currently pounding all of them. The problem is he's charging with a half-dead Stug, so I feel like the Centaur just gets a couple shots on it, it's screwed. Or this AT gun. More likely the AT gun. But, you know, I'm rooting for the Centaur because why the hell not? That's hilarious. Let's keep our half-dead unit on the front lines. Move its sight. Beautiful. Oh, right, I'm sorry. Tactical support makes it harder to fire. The white phosphorus makes it unable to see, which eliminates the ability to really shoot. A lot of AT, though, managed to push back the Panther, which, very good for them. Again, I feel like running them over is the best strategy in this scenario. Just run them all over. Just one more kill. Just kill the Stug. Yeah. So Power Ranger's dead. Remember all that excess manpower Power Ranger at? Please tell me you're doing war speed. You're not. I was like, yes, he's doing it. Like, no, he's not. Churchill, though, is coming on the flank, and again, if you keep banging it up, it makes it very good against infantry. Panther's barely... Oh, he's going in for the kill. It's tough to penetrate, but we'll see. Okay, remember the Churchills have grenades. Remember that. How many... There we go, nice kill. Again, it's like, just chuck a fucking grenade. They're like, you know they're gonna... Oh, my... Oh, nice grenade. And that's a grenade, mortar. Is that mortar pit? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the mortar pit over here. Frankie. Oh, boy. That helped you out. I also like how it's like, you know, they're sending a lot of, let's just spam Churchill to counteract all these Panzer Grenadiers that they're spamming. Whatever. If it works, it works. A lot of Overwatch artillery. Very nice. What's that? Why is he hanging here? Oh, sorry. I was like, why is that? No, it's this artillery. 16 kills, not bad. It's the only good thing you have, Power Ranger. The only good thing. Now, let's look at this game. The Allies are beating the Axis, I guess, in overall just army size. But, again, they're not... but the problem is, again, they still are holding all the points. Now... I don't know why you're saying Stugan. Looks like we have some type of artillery. No, sorry. We have a plane coming in, dropping fire, which a bunch of guys running into the fire should probably move or retreat. Are you really just gonna say? Oh my god. Oh no, no, he's alive. I'm like, oh, did he really? Nope, he's gonna stand. Nope, there he goes. Let's run back into the fire because that's a smart idea. And we. Oh, now you run. Once again, I don't understand why people call down the front line. They just easily move. You hear it and you move. You want to call that stuff in behind enemy lines so that way they don't hear it and you can take out, like, I don't know, their men in their base or maybe a bunch of tanks healing. That's just me. Panther coming in to fight the Comet, but it's 3 stars, so it has enough vet bonuses and pretty much, well, just overall fight potency to really hold back the Panther, let alone every other piece of armor and AT gun that's going to join this fight. Also, I love how it's throwing grenades at them. Just a little extra damage, just why not? That'd be amazing if they chucked a grenade and just, like, just an animation when a Panther's barely alive, just chuck a grenade into the Panther and just blows it up from the inside. Anyway, we have those Panzer Grenadiers back, but lo and behold, not so big anymore. Not so big. They drop medical supplies, which would be nice for the Allies, but not so big. Comet rushing in, but again, you're versing a king. I'm not trying to be mean, you're pushing your luck. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like, the Churchill can easily fight this. Like, there's too many Churchills. Again, they specialize in killing infantry. So, oh my god. Yeah, there goes all of his men. Panzer Division just got rickety wrecked. Oh boy. AT gun in mid, pushing back a king. Alright. Right now, it looks like the Allies have the advantage because A, the Axis don't have an army. Except for the one guy, ABC, who's right now been camping. But to be fair, I don't blame him because he could essentially say, like, hey guys, I've held this point the entire time. I don't know what you guys are doing. That said, his teammates have been triple teamed, and he's done not exactly the best job. Plus, the enemy team, aka the guys with all the artillery abilities, aka the Allies, are just literally artying them to death via all the concentrated barrage. So, nice job on that end. Firefly Churchill combo, another Churchill moving up. We have Firefly Centaur, so nice group. AT gun still pushing back the king, which weird position. I guess, like, let's face the front so we can't penetrate, but AT gun's like, I'll just keep shooting you. Eventually it will penetrate and eventually I will kill you. We have a Yag Panther coming in. That's a curious one because I figure you want to command one so you increase sightline on the king and you allow it to move so it doesn't get ambushed. That's just me. But Frankie, nice overall army and you know, pretty close to pop cap, so again, not half bad. Churchill's rolling up on the left with a Firefly covering. Once again, I love how this, oh my god, he's still trying with the Stoogs. It's like, dude, if it's not working, it's not working. Stop it. Just stop. Also, how much munition? Okay, you don't have enough. Never mind. I'm going to ignore that. Actually, no, I'm not. You could put down some munition points so you can upgrade that thing with rockets. That'd be cool. There goes the Panther. But, you know, that Stoog is going to save the day. Guaranteed. Really, no, it's not. But, you know, they can hope. I also like how this Churchill's like backing up and it's like, oh wait, I don't have to. Also, alright. Was that sector artillery? Yeah, that was sector artillery that killed his own Stoog. Oh, happy days. Happy days indeed. Again, Panzer Grenadiers are great versing medium armor. And you get a bunch of them, that's fine. But eventually, if you keep blobbing them, and the enemy gets heavier armor, it's going to become less and less and less and less effective. What they should have honestly done, and it's like, Greyshot, what should they do against a bunch of armor? Well, it's like, alright, the Panzer Grenadiers are a good idea. A, separate them. B, maybe support them with armor. And C, tell your teammate to get off his ass and help you out. Because if you're being triple teamed, you're being triple teamed. He could literally push this area, lock it down, and just say GG. Or force lead power over here. But he's not done it as effective as he could have since he's pretty much been unopposed on this area for quite some time. While his enemy teammates or sorry, while the enemy team currently keeps being pulverized to the fact that they only have Stoogs left for armor to defend themselves. That said, Lead Power seems to have taken some losses. He lost his comets and whatnot, so I don't know. Maybe it is actually working. Who knows? Okay, nice kill. Again, grenades, your friend. Just remember that. Ares, grenade. Grenade. So it looks like, yeah, it's funny how, okay, so Lead Power's down, but Frankie and stuff have a huge army. Overall, no, I don't know. It's kind of more even now, which is surprising. But again, because I figure it's like this guy's finally like, alright, I guess I'll fight in mid. So the pillar they once had is now just like, guys, I have to focus on them. You two can handle the two guys on the left, right, and they're two like, what? So we have a Sexton really close to the front line, RDing the half-track base. Good, because now you stop them from getting Panthers. Bad, because they managed to get a Yag Panzer before that happened. So, you know, he got what he wanted. And now he's near pop cap. And now he's a king barreling down on your Sexton. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Better get the heck out of there. Also, Don helping clear the infantry. King Tiger's like, no survivors. Okay, I like a sniper like any guy, but okay, no, you are probably moving up the AT gun with it. Probably a good combo. Let's see. You have a ton of armor back here. Move it up. Help your teammate, because right now, he can be pulverized very easily. Because now the allies are, the Axis are starting to gain steam again, and things are going your way, and now things are not necessarily, which is surprising because you guys have been pretty much kicking to the curb the two guys on the left. Again, the only reason I say you're winning is this guy over here. It's the only reason. That's because he's literally been camping, slowly building power. Also, you need this point back before you can grab these munitions, and right now you booby-trapped it, so it's probably going to blow up when you send your men. So have fun with that. Anyone want to take a bet on whether the Stug will survive? Stug's like, I'm not going to fire, because if I fire, I die. Again, they can grab the left-hand side. Mid's going to be the issue, but I figure if they all call in a concentrated barrage, like, all around it with white phosphorus, they can just enclose the armor in and just neutralize it. Stug dies instantly, of course. We have some flares going on, so... Oh, yeah, so they're deploying it over in this region so they can see. Nice, actually, airstrike kind of hurting a lot of clumped up armor. As you can see, they're really grouped up, so it's hard to maneuver. Dude, I would move this because you're being hit by artillery. He got another Stug, think he's going to win the day, and literally the Stug is being annihilated. King, though, coming on the flank, could be effective if it weren't for the fact that they have a ton of Jackson, so they're going to probably annihilate the King, if I would assume. Also, missile strike. Oh, nice hit. One more shot. Come on, one more. All right, still can't see. Come on, no one hit it. There we go. Infantry moving up, pushing back the Jagdpanzer. AT gun guarding mid. Nice job. So this guy who was camping now must be like, I lost my big stuff, so I can't help you guys anymore. Still need to capture mid, and with that booby trap, you might lose. Nope, very close to losing it. One shot and it's screwed. Jagdpanther surprising the Firefly, but without support, I think the Firefly is going to still win. We'll see. No. This thing will. But now with a Churchill rolling up, yeah, things are actually going. Oh my god, you actually stole a Churchill. Congratulations. That's the best thing you've done so far, Power Ranger. Congratulations. Very happy for you. Yeah, Pens are having a hard time penetrating that armor. Artillery called on its position as well. Oh, that Churchill's running. There's artillery fire. It's like, no. Anyway, big blob infantry. Once again, grenade would be great. Unfortunately, Frankie Firefly just got pinged. Oh, damn it. That sucks. He's escaping. Once again, very surprised that we've not seen at all Valentine gameplay, just to see what the enemy has. But it looks like they're trying to concentrate on the infantry, which is, again, a good thing, because if they're rushing everything they can to this point, and you beat them, well, then it's GG. You just need to move over this Churchill to help. Or this Churchill. Or this Valentine. Just anything to really just kill this infantry. They are going for mid, but it looks like the Comet is holding them back. Because the Mighty Stew coming in, which can't wait to see it die. It's like, was it Kenny from South Park who just keeps dying? Or was like in the first 5 or 8 seasons? It's a ridiculous number of South Park episodes which Kenny just dies and then comes back. I think it's the first 5 seasons. I could be wrong on that. 5 or 6. God damn. Okay, that tank can't fire, so it's screwed. The Mighty Stew has been annihilated, which is hilarious. Please let it die from it. Oh no, you can steal it. That's even better. You get to steal. You get to take a Stew. That's great. That's hilarious. Just too much heavy allied armor, which is surprising, but actually kind of a good thing. They went both. They didn't, again, at least go all that, where it's just Churchills and Comets. They kind of had a nice mix. And actually going more Churchills was more positive, because of the fact they can call in the white phosphorus round on key positions. I like the Valentine being like, oh, I can see it, let's kill it. And, oh, that poor guy gets annihilated by artillery. Poor sector assault. Or sector artillery on that poor Valentine. Oh. But yeah, I think the Allies have this in the bag. I don't see another major assault happening. They just don't have the supplies for it. He could heal, which, again, he could heal and come back and fight, but we'll see how well that goes. With the amount of, I don't know, artillery cover and army size, I feel like they have this in the bag, which is surprising. But I don't know, maybe it's like, okay, you have a strong support on the far left and a strong support in mid. It seemed like the strong support in mid was better than the strong support on the far left, because they were able to help both of them out. And also, I'm very surprised ABC didn't really kind of use that, press more against lead power and keep his units away, because he should have been able to lock that guy down, because he pretty much annihilated him for a good chunk of the game. Wait, they're actually capturing mid. Well, I don't know how. There's oh nope. Oh, and you put it into an AT gun. God damn it, lead power. Fire and plane crash. Very nice. Oh wow, they actually do have enough armor. They are pushing, and he has this two. I have no fucking clue why he's over here. I guess hitting the base. Sure. Hey, dude, maybe the points in mid might be helpful, because Frankie realizes this. Oh my god, the Axis may actually win. No. No, well, they have a lot of anti-armor. And, wow, nice job. You blocked his Churchill from escaping. Okay, they're taking mid now. He calls in a Stuka bomb. He could, no, he doesn't have enough munitions. Aw, oh, damn, and he's rushing in that Churchill. Though, reversing a Stug, he doesn't have to worry too much. Aw, oh, damn it. Wow, they even fired him. Bounced off a Stug. Poor guy. Big final confrontation. They're throwing all their armor into it, but it looks like the Axis armor is actually getting some nice hits on the Allied one. The question is, can they A, hold the point, the Allies, and B, neutralize the remaining armor? We have a Centaur and a Churchill versus a Gag and a Panther. In most scenarios, the Panther wins. So, all they have to do is hold the infantry there. They did grab the AT gun, which seems to be somehow living. I'm really surprised you aren't moving up that MG to help hold this point down. You have another Panther coming on the flank. Holy god, it's a bloodbath in mid. We have more Allied armor rushing in. We have a Sexton literally firing point blank, and also Allied artillery coming in. A lot of Allied artillery. Holy mackerel, look at all the white phosphorus and everything coming in. Churchill coming on the flank. A lot of Panzer Grenadiers coming in. Here comes Power Rangers forces. The Centaur should clear it, but again, we'll see. Churchill will have a hard time fighting that Panther. Nice grenade and Centaur bonus, plus they should be able to combat the engineers. So the Panther should be okay. We still have 6 in artillery, so these guys have to be pushed back. So the Panthers should be able to neutralize all this. The question is, can they hold mid? And, oh my god, what are you doing? You're flanking the MG. All you have to do is sit your ass down in mid, and you will be fine. Oh my... Holy crap. Yeah. So... literally a split, like a millisecond before they could capture that point, the game ends. Did the enemy have an army? Like, he had a couple Panthers rolling up. That would have killed all this. This stuff over here, probably not. Let's see. Gunpowder didn't really have anything. He had another Stug and a Panzer Grenadier. He had a... oh my god, he had a King rolling. If that King would have entered mid... GG. Like, it probably would have been able to hold off all that. Ares had a couple things. He should have probably called in more infantry and stuff like that. Yeah, the Allies almost lost that game. That would have been terrifying if I were the Allied player, to be like, and also kind of sad to be like, we played this entire game real great and we fucked up. But yeah, that was a damn good game. In any case, let's double check over score, and just what I thought. Frankie got most damage and most kills. Yeah, he was obvious. I'm just pointing out there, Frankie was the best player. Very supportive, very good. Was able to keep his units alive. Though I do question their armor abilities, because again, it seemed like you guys had a hard time fighting his Panzer Grenadiers, which really it shouldn't have been. It should have been an easy way to like just counter them, but it seemed like they were their big issue for a long period of time. On the enemy team, Power Ranger sucked. ABC was okay. Panzer Division was decent, pretty good. Most damage went to Panzer Division. I get that with his Panzer pushes, and his also the giant Panzer Grenadier spam. And then ABC, good amount of kills. I get that. He annihilated the British player on his side, but it was just like, other than Power Ranger, who was terrible, you guys actually had a decent shot, which I'm actually surprised. Like, I'm also surprised you guys lost. You did a damn good job fighting the Allies, and there were a few times I'm like, the Allies were winning, but then like close to the end, I'm like, wow, the Axis are actually pulling together. ABC, I think, made a few questionable choices with armor and what he picked, and also how he played, but like overall, I can't say he's a terrible player. He did a damn good job of holding his side and pushing. I think he should just advance more and held that territory better. That's where I think it comes down to. Also being a little bit more supportive. But in any case, that's game. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And this is Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.